Hi, welcome to Get It Art Studio. I'm Juliet, and today we're specifically making gifts you can send in the mail. I have made a portrait magnet of my beautiful mother, and so this one goes out to her. Let's get started. So what you're going to need to start with is a portrait of whoever you want to make a portrait of, some tape, Sharpie markers or colored pencils, and some clear Shrinky-Dink film. I have a complete list of materials listed at the end of this film. So as you can see, I put the clear film, Shrinky-Dink film, on top of my portrait, and I'm now tracing the contours of my mother's face with my thin Sharpie. Now, if you'd like to learn more about contour self-portraits, Google Giddy Up Art Studio contour self-portraits. There's a video. So I have completed my outlines and I'm double checking my work. I just take it off and see if everything looks as it should. Now what I'm doing is I'm going to color in all of my areas with some bright, vibrant colors. She actually was wearing an orange hat and a purple shirt that day, so this isn't too far of a stretch, but I'm making it more bold and more basic by coloring in these using very bright. You can do anything. You can have patterns. It is going to shrink to about half of its size once you bake it. So remember, any tiny detail that you create is going to become very, very small. So you may not be able to recognize those. But do add details, especially symbolic details. For example, my mother is very positive and has always been a really positive influence, so I gave her some rose-colored glasses. I personally wanted this to be an irregular shape, so once I was finished coloring, I cut out her silhouette using scissors. Very carefully, I left a little space around the edge. All right, so now it's time to bake. Put your Shrinky-Dink on a parchment paper on a baking sheet. If you want to punch a hole, please punch a hole. I decided I wanted to try these stick-on magnets. 350 for 3 minutes, and look at it, it's already so tiny. Before you go grabbing in, get an adult to help you. Take it out. It's going to be hot. Don't touch it. And look at how tiny she became from the original size of that photograph to that tiny magnet. Of course, baking time and temperature can vary slightly from Shrinky-Dink materials, so follow those instructions. Now, I'm adding magnets to the back of this because I want to be able to hang it up. And you can see the magnets through this clear film, but I'm okay with that. I think it ends up looking adorable nonetheless. So I hope you have fun making your magnets, and if you end up gifting them, I'm sure whoever receives this will feel loved and thought about. The important thing to do is to experiment and have fun. For more information, visit GiddyUpArtStudio.com.